Oh, there's Aura saying hello. So let's have a look. I'm Capsule AI Assistant. I'm going to show you some opportunities in New Eden has to offer. Okay, cool. Sounds good to me. Take a look around. Awareness of what's going on around in space is very important. As a capsuleer, you're using your camera is key. So let's have a look. So up here are the opportunities, and this is your kind of your tutorial once you join the game. So let's have a look. Let's try rotating the camera view around the ship by holding down the left mouse button, moving the mouse around. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, hello. There's some interesting asteroids over there, and let's have a look. There's some things in space. There's a beacon. Let's have a look. That's pretty good. Although, for some odd reason, it's decided not to complete for me. There we go, it's completed. Excellent. So, what's the next one? Zooming the camera. You can zoom low by using the mouse wheel. Okay, very straightforward. Zoom it out. Zooming in. Fantastic. Camera viewpoint is normally centered on your ship, but you can change this by using the look at command at any object within 100 kilometers. Okay, so let's have a look. Well, this is something interesting, so let's have a look at that. Now I can hold down the left mouse button and it brings up the radial menu, and I go over to the plus button and click look at. There we go. Oh, fantastic. Abandoned drill. That is a heavy duty drill. So now I need to look at my ship. So let's do that. And look at the ship. Excellent. Would you like me to suggest another opportunity? Yes, please. As a capsuleer, you are your ship. Learning to fly is essential. I guess that is kind of important. You can manually control the direction of a ship by double-clicking anywhere in space. Give that a try. Well, you know what? I don't like the way that little red triangle's looking at me, so I'm going to head towards that direction. Most objects in space have icons. These appear in the display in space or in the overview, and this is the overview over here though. Clicking on, so let's make this a little bit bigger. It's just a bit too small for my liking. Here we go, so there we go. Now I can see everything. Find an object and approach it by holding the left mouse button over it and selecting approach command from the radio menu. Okay. Well, whatever this narco pusher is, let's head in towards him. Yes, please. Time to fight. Ooh, fight. A path to many opportunities can be cleared with a gun. Let's get your first kill. Okie dokie. Hostile ships not controlled by the player will be displayed as red icons like this one here. Let's have a quick look at him, shall we? Ah, it's a kestrel. It's a little frigate. Find one and using the radial menu to begin orbiting your enemy. Done. Take action against other ships. You usually need to target lock. You can lock the enemy by using the radial menu. Look for the lock command. There we go. Let's look back at my ship. And there he is, and he's showed up at the top here. Let's click on this bracket here and move it a bit close to here. I like my targeting to be a bit close to my buttons. So moving in. Ship has a weapon fitted, look for the icon in the HUD below and activate it to begin. So there's my weapon. That's there. If you press C, it turns on your tracking camera, so it will always look at whatever you're clicking on, basically. Let's shoot him. Well, he's dying. He's dying. And he's dead. Fantastic. Grab the loot. Okay, so there's the loot. Let's approach that. Now, whenever you destroy an NPC ship or a player-controlled ship, it will drop loot in the form of this icon here. So I'm going to go to that, and using the radial menu, I'm going to open the cargo. Oh, civilian wardfield, that's useful. Would you like me to suggest another opportunity? Yes, please. You can get better, well, I hope so. Training skills. Influence how effective you are at almost any activity, and learning new skills will give you access to new ships and modules and activities. Okie dokie. So go to your character sheet in the Neocom. While we're doing that, I'm going to start heading towards this guy because I don't like him either. Character sheet in the Neocom, open the training queue and drag a skill from the collapsible list on the left of the panel. Okie dokie. So, open up my character sheet. Oh, this is a bit small again as well, so let's make that a bit bigger. There we go. Open training queue. Here's my training queue. Yep, I have nothing training. Now, this is a new account on an account that I'm already training, so this won't begin training, but let's just put mechanics in there because that's a useful skill. Yep, there you go. It says I can't trade it yet, but that's because I'm training it on another character. But never mind, that should be fine. You have made changes to queue. Do you want to apply these changes? Yes, please. Oh, okay, so I can't. Okay, so that one's dead. While I was doing that, let's fly in towards the wreck. Scoop that. And then we're going to go get his buddy. Now if you look at the old icon for the wreck, you see that one wreck is whiter and has a little box on the top of it. Now that I've opened it, it's no longer white, so when it drops its white colour you know that you've checked it, and there was a box in there and now it's disappeared. So now I know that that's an empty wreck that I've checked, so I don't have to look at that again. But let's go and grab this guy. He actually got out of my targeting range then, so I lost lock. So let's lock him back up again. And if I'm slurping on my tea, then sorry. But you know, talking down a microphone's hard work, even if it is just to yourself. Now, I'm flying in, I'm 20 kilometers from the target right now. I'm probably going to bounce off this rock here. Yep, there you go, bounced off the rock. But if I hold my mouse over the gun, I can see civilian Gatling railgun, fall off range within 7.7 meters, 7.7 kilometers, and optimal range of 5.7 kilometers. Now, this is a railgun, so I do want him to be within range. But if I start shooting him now, outside of my optimal, I'm missing him. I can't hit him because these guns can't hit out that far and they can't track a target out that far. Oh, he's yellow boxing me and now he's red boxing me, which means he's firing missile incoming! Oh. Nah, no real damage to worry about. And now I'm actually hitting him because we've fallen optimal. And he's dead. These rats are pretty easy because, you know, they're there to help you learn how to do the basics. Ooh, civilian damage control, that's also a very useful tool, so I'll skip that. Okay. So, let's see if I can't skip this opportunity. So, show all opportunities. So what I'll do is I'll just pause the video here for the moment, and what I'm going to do is log in my other character, turn off the training skill queue on him, and we'll be right back. And there we go, welcome back. So I've relogged my account. I've ended up pretty much where I left off as well, so that's pretty good. So let's open up the character sheet again and we'll start going through that properly. So the skill queue, as you can see here, has a bar at the, has a list of skills that you currently have, and it also has okay, so I'm on a trial account, so I can't do this one quite yet, but never mind. So we have here a list of skills that we can train, and we've got a various bunch of skills: Caldari, Frigate, Spaceship Command, Science, Scanning, Resource Mining, Navigation, Gunnery, Small Hybrid Turrets, CPU Management, Power Grid Management, and Mechanics. So, you know, they're all pretty good skills. I've put Mechanics in first, so if we go into there and we click on that. Skill at maintaining mechanical components and structural integrity spaceship. 5% bonus to structure hit points per skill level. Yeah, it's kind of useful. It gives you a bit more health and things like that. But, you know, it's not the most important skill at the moment. But as we go through this, I'll pick out new skills to start training once that's done. So, I've applied that. I've dragged and dropped them in here. I filled up my skill queue for the day. Once you upgrade to a full account, you can put up to 50 skills in your skill queue for an unlimited amount of time. Because I'm on a trial account for this account, which will be getting upgraded at some point, I can only put 24 in. But I wanted to show what it's like to be on a trial account to start off with, so I can talk about the differences once I get there. So, applied that. Let's close that down. And these skills train in real time. So as you can see up here, there's a little bar underneath my character portrait, and you can see that I have 3 hours, 38 minutes and 3 seconds to train mechanics to level 3. So there we go. So would you like to suggest another opportunity? Yes, please. Fast and light. Your ship can carry you across star systems in seconds. Every ship in New Eden has a warp drive. Use the right-click menu or the radio menu on something far away in your star system and hit the travel to. Well, let's have a look. So over here I've got that, but there's a warp to tab here. So let's have a look. What's this got? So there's lots of things here. There's the star. Let's go and have a look at the star. Why not? Let's go over to the star.
Warp drive active.
And then we had to warp. Seemed to be... Oh, there we go. Yeah, CCP camera's a bit buggy. You need to get that stuff fixed up. So, here we are at the star. God, that's bright. Good rule of thumb, if you ever get into a fight, never ever ever warp to the star. That's a tip I can give you right there, because more often than not, if you warp off to a star after being blown up, they will chase after you to the star and probably catch you. Okay, so would you like me to suggest another opportunity? Yes. Base your operations. Stations are an extremely important part of New Eden. They provide capsuleers with many important services and also one of the safest places to store ships and items. Useful to know. So, before you use station services, you need to dock in one. Well, obvious. Find the station in space or on your overview, and the station icon. Use the radial menu to fly the station and dock. So let's have a look. So the big square box is station. So I'm going to use my radial menu, and then I'm going to go to dock.
Warp drive active.
Here we go. That's a good looking planet. There we go. Oh, and look, somebody here in Adventure. Let's have a look at him.
Docking permission requested.
That's a good looking ship.
Docking request accepted.
So I've docked. Here we are, station interior. Fantastic. So let's target that. And start shooting. Excellent. Wait for your mining laser to cycle. So